George Washington believed the officers of the executive branch of our government must maintain order for citizens, and they must always be held accountable for their actions. At the same time, Washington defended free speech, declaring that we must allow people to share opinions in a free society, even when overly passionate or without all of the facts. Justice and security in matters of life, liberty, and property for our civilization is essential to maintain our rights, which are the source of our happiness. He believed that we must work to remove affiliation with political parties, and he compared party spirit to a demon that drives Americans to disapprove of each other, when instead we should be united in our love of liberty and our hope to extend liberty to the rest of mankind. Quote, "Liberty, when it begins to take root, is a plant of rapid growth. The political state of affairs in France seems to be in a delicate situation. What will be the issue is not easy to determine, but the spirit which is diffusing itself may produce changes in that government which, a few years ago, could hardly have been dreamt of. The American Revolution, or the peculiar light of the age, seems to have opened the eyes of almost every nation in Europe. A spirit of equal liberty appears fast to be gaining ground everywhere, which must afford satisfaction to every friend of mankind. If we mean to support the liberty and independence, which it has cost us so much blood and treasure to establish, we must drive far away the demon of party spirit and local reproach. Should the conduct of the Americans, whilst promoting their own happiness, influence the feelings of other nations, and thereby render a service to mankind, they will receive a double pleasure. Interwoven as is the love of liberty with every ligament of our hearts, no recommendation of mine is necessary to fortify or confirm the attachment. None of them will ever submit to the loss of those valuable rights and privileges which are essential to the happiness of every free state, without which life, liberty, and property are rendered totally insecure. In a government as free as ours, where the people are at liberty and will express their sentiments, oftentimes imprudently and, for want of information, sometimes unjustly, allowances must be made for occasional effervescences. But, after the declaration which I have made of my political creed, you can run no hazard in asserting that the executive branch of this government never has suffered, nor will suffer while I preside, any improper conduct of its officers to escape with impunity, nor give its sanction to any disorderly proceedings of its citizens.